Still working on this Citroen C3. The engine management light doesn't come on, but it does say service, and on here it does go through some faults. So if I for instance turn the ignition and engine off, if I turn it back on, it'll say in a second. And they are basically the things that are flashing up on there are to do with all this. So DPF, filter low, the additive, which has been run out and they've left it for some time, and now it's come up with all these faults, all to do with the additive that's been left, and you've got all these fault codes, and that is very basic and simple. I mean, the car's not in limp mode, but what we're going to do is if we try and clear it, for instance, that's fine. Okay. So let's see. It won't clear. I very much doubt it. If it does, you're quite lucky, but it'll still come back after a run. Turn it off. And then wait for about 15 seconds as it says. But this won't reset the additive. So I'll show you in a second how to reset that. So now that it's back to 0, here we go, turn it on, okay. See, these are still left. I know it used to say permanent, but no matter how hard you try, it's going to be there. So what you need to do is come out of this, go into special functions, and then pack special functions, and then parts replacement here. And from here you've got, if I remember rightly, it will say additive somewhere. So yeah, additive tank or pouch filling, which we'll do this one. So it's now telling us to turn the ignition off, which is fine, and then press OK. And I'll turn it on. Learning complete. So that's fine. And then you can also do this one, which I tend to do on these vehicles. I know that has reset something, but that doesn't mean it's reset on that one. So I tend to do that one as well, which resets quite a lot more. As you can see, that's the additive tank. This is everything. And if you want to reset anything else, you can do, but it doesn't require it. And then, for instance, if I come back, go into trouble codes, it says permanent, that's fine. So what we'll do, we'll reset. Okay. Mileage, we'll put, just for the sake of this, it's 100 and we'll put 150,000. This works out in kilometers sometimes. Yep, it's done in kilometers, so that's fine. So turn the ignition off and then on again. And I'll turn the ignition on. Reading codes, only this one left, and if we press clear this time, that's fine. Carry on, because it does some of the resets in stages. You need to clear specific faults before you can clear the remaining. So because this is not resetting, what we'll do is come back, go into special functions. Now sometimes Citroen and Peugeot are all the same stuff. It can be a ball ache. So go into this one. No, we're not going to that one, sorry. We'll go into parts replaced. And then we'll go and say the DPF has been the DPF has been changed. No matter how hard we tried earlier with the others, it wouldn't reset. So now, because I've said it's had a new DPF, I'm hoping this would clear. If not, then that means it needs a regeneration to get everything out of its system. Okay. on. So now, as you can see, it's reset it straight away. And if I read codes, nothing should come up, and nothing should come up on there, as well as where it's used to say service there. So really, if you get that sort of issue, you do get away with just what you call resetting the additive. So here it is, yeah, in the additive, which is in this section here. I reset this one as well as this one, up to you. Sometimes that won't do it, and sometimes that just won't do it, so you've got to do both. As you saw, the additive was still coming up, so you needed to reset the particle emission filter, which then cured everything, and the car's running without any issues. If I read code, there is no faults whatsoever in the engine section.